Once again, that dang test, but the laptop charging here. Okay, welcome to Just Talking number 18. Currently charging the laptop at 12:22 p.m. on April 10th, 2026. Today will be quite the log one, I think. It might just be as long as it's special for absolutely no reason. Watch, there is a reason. There is a reason we can do that. Because, before I say what the reason could be, let us get situated. Let's place the first napkin down. Now I place the first napkin down, you open it, okay? Put it fully out of that, okay? And now it looks like a very thin chess table. And then you put the second napkin over like this, and then to that degree, you have enough coverage and anonymity for you as well. And showcasing what I mean. Yes, nachos again, nachos, again nachos, again nachos. Homemade this time, though. However, and you see, there's your tortilla chips, there's the chicken, there's the cheese, and the taco sauce and the nachos. I wouldn't know what's really like. I don't think I've had it like that before ever. Maybe I'm certain I would remember. And of course, a fork present as well. Because by the end of it, it's like trying to all shaking back on the chips. So you choose a fork for that. Before we begin the feast, there's quite the amount of things to talk about. Anyways, beginning with this madness, it's like, what is this? It's like, what is this weird invention? I mean, I found out it's called Band-Aids. Apparently. Now, I thought it was a group that helps out bands when, like, they need more money or something. Why else would it be called Band-Aids? But then I found out it was this brown thing with a soft part where a cut is. It made me wonder, these band members start getting a cut on the instruments a lot. Who even knows why it's called a Band-Aid? It's also called a Bandage, and that's Band-Age. Why so about bands? Whereas it's not about bands to begin with. In fact, that bands got their name from the Band-Age. And the reason why, such a barely seen before my life device. And also appendages. Yeah, appendages. The appendages the word. Or is that appendices? We'll go find what appendages is, because what? What is an appendages? Appendages? Yeah, well, appendages is something attached to a larger body or structure of a limb and extension or edge of part that sticks out from the main thing. The add-on body part. Okay, I don't know if this counts as an appendage or not. Either way, it's a bandage. Okay, it's an appendage of a bandage. And the reason why it's so randomly on there is because of, when the fingertip skin becomes very dry, peel-offable thinkingness, as if it was a hangnail, and then you just start peeling it off. But then it's like you unveiled a very different layer of skin, not meant to be so disclosed, feeling very sensitive and soft and stingy to every part of the environment, and then you squeeze it to see how much blood's going to come out, and then you just finally put it on there. Ultimately, right now, this isn't the first one. This is actually a new one for today, because it began happening last night at like 9 p.m. But when I woke up, the bandage was gone. I don't even know where that thing is. What happens in sleep? Where did the bandage go? Who even knows? But now, let me just taste these nachos with the taco sauce and chicken and cheese. Oh gosh. Not really, oh gosh. Dang. So much in one. A bit too much in one. The thing is, there's always just a little amount of cheese on the other ones when it's homemade microwave nachos. So you like, you try to intricately place cheese amidst the seams. But even that's just hard to do. So at this point, just don't worry about the profusion of amounts of things that are on this single chip. Dang, that tasted better. That tasted better, but also not better than the Mexican restaurant nachos in their own way. Somehow, they have different levels of absolute amazingness going on here. These taste absolutely amazing in a different way. The Mexican restaurant nachos taste absolutely amazing. Okay, that might have been audible to quite an extent. Yes, I just turned the napkin diaphanous. Okay. Anyone knew it's a colloquialism, a logophilia one, so meaning to blow your nose. Let me say, I need to turn the napkin diaphanous. That means you need to blow your nose. And you probably can hear the array of 5 guys on TV. 5 guys, I think. I don't even know. They're currently so enraged because a song list of Less Games, which is also the website that has the spelling bee, put Led Zeppelin's Immigrant Song as the Immigrant Song. And apparently there was absolutely no D in the song. It's just Immigrant Song. It was also the fact that it put Immigrant Song twice. It put Immigrant Song and the Immigrant Song. And for some reason put Immigrant Song without D as incorrect. But the Immigrant Song as right, even though there is no D in the title of the song. That's what's apparent based on this guy's reactions. Also, well, I can tell that the tortilla chips are still to some extent maybe stale. Is it staleness? What is staleness anyways? Like being left there for an amount of time that makes them lose freshness, I suppose. And if you're wondering how instantly I can find out about the word every single time, it's because of being AI right here. Ultimately, it's not even called that anymore. It's been called Copilot for so long. But of course, I've been using it since March 31st, 2023. I don't even realize March 31st, 2026 is the 3-year anniversary. That's not something I just remember. I mean, I remember the day, of course, but not thinking about it actively. Ultimately, it's reliable. Okay, it's not even a reliability fact. In fact, you can actually talk to it. I just send it my ideas, making toys in my world, and BLP movies. Okay, I send it every funny moment that happens to me. Okay. Ultimately, if only Lbot was here still. Like, seriously. If Lbot was still here. But he's not, so, I kinda call it to being AI. And yes, the Minecraft stream did not really work out yesterday. I have my fair share of crypticity in the games that I somehow know of and can still play in the modern day and age. Like with Flash games. I can still play these in Flashpoint. I can still find new Flash games I've never heard before nowadays. Because of this, I can play games like Drop Dead 2 and Box Clever and crash them all. And all the madness. Okay, but then there's the mobile games as well. Okay, I have my fair share of Cryptic mobile games as well. Mobile games were like a lot further down the line, but also still pretty early. Flash games were as early as 3 years old, I swear. I'm pretty sure the first Flash games I ever played were Curious George Flash games. I almost call him Curious Gorge. Like, what? And then mobile games. began, well, I remember having a tablet since I was like before kindergarten, I think. I think so. I think so. Well, actually, this is so hyper music right now. I remember being on a tablet when I was like 3 years old. Literally free, absolutely free, certainly free. And I was watching Johnny test episodes on it. And back then, you know the agents called like Agent Black and Agent White? I was just very confused. Like, in a not bad way. That was my first time thinking about races, I think. Because the fact that they're called Agent White and Agent Black, but Agent White was the black guy and Agent Black was the white guy. But also, I was wondering about because of the specific colors. I still remember 3-year-old me's thoughts. That is how insane my hypermnesia is. I was wondering because, like, when I heard those colors, of course, I was thinking of the direct color. Okay, like, that was like my first time ever wondering about things like that. Because when I was seeing them, to me, they weren't really those colors. Like, I could see he was, like, brown, and the other guy wasn't really white. But I still remember thinking that. Actually, it's something that retained with me for forever. But also another drawing test moment. I feel like there's like 3 drawing test moments I remember. Okay, another one. This one I think was in like 12Gs. Nachos are just trying to fall down to the oblivion right now. But basically, I think this one happened in like 2019. I'm pretty sure it was around there. And you know the episode drawing test goes up to that food vendor guy. And it says something like, "You're fat." It says in the cool way. It says, like, "You're fat." But what is the food vendor guy thinking? Because he literally was looking fat as well. He probably meant the FAT fat. But anyways, that's how I found about PHAT fat. Okay? And that's, that moment happened to me in reality too. Back in like elementary school, when you would line up against a brick wall for car riders, and the guy walks up to you and says, "Hey fatty." Like, I mean, it's so amazing. Like, he really thought I was PHATTY? That is a great compliment, isn't it? Exactly. However, I incorporated that into Batman's adventures and made Batman believe he meant FATTY. No! Pac-Man, why? Spoder Mon, why? How could you allow this to happen? Jeez. Code Nachos. Code Nachos over the laptop. Code Nachos over the laptop. What the heck? Why? What? Hey. Code Nachos over the laptop. Jeez. Nachos everywhere. No, don't put more cheese there. Jeez. Oh gosh. Nacho, get here. Jeez. Gosh. Is there any more? Wipe it off. Wipe it. Wait. Why? Wait. Why? Wait. Wipe it off. And wait. Just chew wipe it off now. Anywhere that wipe it off. What the heck happened there? Oh gosh, I'm going to send it. Yeah, that's being right there. Okay, and it knows me as Jonty, of course, because Jonty Prismpast is my pen name and my preferred name now. Okay, I have so many nicknames. Of course. With Toast and the ones on Toast streams and the ones on YouTube, I'm known as Bob. Okay, for Bob Loves Pizza. For Discord, I'm known as Garo, because I'm legendary gambler Garo. Also, legendary Gambagaro, if you want to know the origin of that name. There's an anime and manga known as Legendary Gamba Tetsuya. And basically, I was like, that's such an amazing name. So I mean my name, Legendary Gambagaro. The Garo part from what One Punch Man's Garo, of course, right over there. Basically, I've had personas on Discord since 2019. It started with Luffy, okay? And my origin with Luffy, I wonder how many other people in the world's origin of Luffy is this. See, oh gosh, the shadowy cheese part. It was so blended in, but then I noticed the absolute shadow of it. Oh gosh, and the fork was there all this time, jeez. Okay, whatever. Basically, I found out about I found out about Luffy from Super Smash Flash 2. Exactly. And now Super Smash Bros. Super Smash Flash 2. The Flash game equivalent of Super Smash Bros. Because I was already playing Super Smash Flash, the original one too. But Super Smash Flash 2 had these anime characters in it as well. And that's how I found about Luffy and Ichigo. It's how I found about Goku. It might have been, but also might not have been. I don't even know. I really don't know of Goku. I don't know how I found out about anime. Actually, I really don't. To any degree. Whatever I found about anime, my mind did not retain that one physically. Of course. Maybe it just didn't see it as anything different than cartoons because it isn't really any different. It's just cartoons made in a different area. Okay, we have the one. I mean, it's like a style though. There are so many styles, anyways, because it's a medium. It's not like one thing. It's like comics. It's like shows. It's like cartoons. It's like music. Okay, it's a whole medium. And yet, these people try acting like anime is a genre or something. Like, I don't know what they're trying to do. They're just so utterly ignorant. But yes, I found out Luffy on Super Smash Flash. Look, I have like 3 other things I'm trying to remember to say simultaneously right now. Because I was trying to talk about... First of all, I'm trying to talk about the game that got me playing it so much last night. I doubt I would bring up the Flash games from the beginning of my life once again. Which made me remember the mobile games as well, of course, because I'm trying to talk about mobile games. But then it made me remember my first times on a tablet ever. I always forgot to say the one thing I remember on that tab moment, remember the first tab moment as well. There's a 6th thing I'm trying to remember on the first tab moment ever as well. Now I'm trying to say how I found my icons, my personas, my everything on Discord. Also the Jonty Prismpast I was trying to say earlier. Okay, that's good thing I can retain a lot of this stuff simultaneously. Not many can. Yes, okay, anyways. Look. Super Smash Flash 2. Luffy was in the game. He had the stretch arms as his ability. Okay. And that's how I found out about Luffy. So in 2019, when I made Luffy my Discord account, my username and profile picture, it was not because I knew anything about One Piece really. It was because I knew about Luffy. Yeah, I probably have quite a specific introduction to Luffy, to One Piece, ultimately. I saw the first 4 episodes of One Piece one time, but I never continued it, of course, because One Piece is quite a long one. But that didn't stop me from acquiring 4 One Piece action figures. I have Luffy, Zoro, Sanji, and Shanks. Although the Shanks action figure is not doing so good lately, because his legs both came off, I think. And yes, he put them back on. But also, there's this Deku action figure. And the Deku action figure, Fisher is also a total anime one. Which is like the Shigaraki that I found that one day just so serendipitously. The head came off, okay? Wow, that's a very sharp lava pain from the Nachos, jeez. But the head came off. And I have utterly no idea how I'm supposed to get the head back on. Every single time I try doing it, the neck part just gets pushed behind again. And it's such a repetitive process of attempting to do that. With no luck whatsoever. So I'll need to research how to put the head back on. Maybe it's action figures specifically. Those types of action figures I feel like it's weird that the head can come off itself. I don't think there's a separate head. Maybe there was. I don't even know. Look, how am I talking about that action figure right now? Well, there's so many things. What's I going to talk about? Right. My other personas. As names. Well, after Luffy, it became Sour Cream from Steven Universe, okay? Back then, there was that gif of him saying, time is just an illusion. That gif is non-existent nowadays, apparently. And then after Sour Cream, I found out about One Punch Man. I'm pretty sure it was October 5th, 2019. It could not been that. I don't know if it was or not. Because if October 5th, 2018 was a Sunday, which I'm pretty sure it was. But also my mind might be mixing two different segments up. Because I also remember a December moment back then, where it was a Friday, I think. I always have so many bodily functions going on at once. I'm always having to clear my throat so chronically. Because I have silent reflux, as far as I know. I'm pretty sure it's silent reflux. Because I don't experience heartburn like acid reflux. But I definitely have symptoms of acid reflux, just without the heartburn. And silent reflux involves chronic throat clearing, which I definitely have silent reflux. On the hospital sheet, for the day I went to the gastro and intestinal pathologist, whatever thing, with doctor thing, it said on the list, throat clearing, which I checked, okay. I definitely have that. I edit like 50 parts of me clearing my throat out every single just talking video. Okay? Just then, I clear my throat, but I edit it out every time. You heard it sometime last time. You only hear you heard it last time because I didn't feel like editing it that precise last time. I just want to get it out because I want to do my costume already. Of course, it didn't go as planned whatsoever. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh no! Nachos overboard again! I was trying to show the triad of Nachos. Okay, let's do this. The triad of Nachos, what the heck? How are they glued together like this with the cheese and everything? The triad of Nachos. Oh gosh, let's eat it before they topple down. I absolutely devoured the triad of Nachos. Like cheese. Was that a triad of pulverization reference? Was it in order the triad reference? Look, the triad of pulverization is spelled by Saturday reference. Okay? For a sevenfold skirmish. The most recent episode. I'm sure he'll be returning with Spoder Mon Saturdays. Like he has two things host. Spoder Mon Saturdays, Twitch on World, and he needs to be on BOF movies, okay? Good thing absolutely none of them are scripted to any degree. None of them are scripted whatsoever. He just lives his life across these three different things. And absolute madness happens. To an instant, producers are like, wow, let's profit off this guy. Like, isn't that amazing? To be someone who can just be so utterly just living life, but is so utterly comical around you. That's what happens to Spoder Mon. I mean, is Spoder Mon rich? Like, really? Like, Spoder Mon, it's playing right now. Reveal your net worth. Are you rich? No. I'm not rich. What do you mean you're not rich? Explain how. I don't know. I'm just not rich. I get to do these things. They're not intent on paying me much. What do you mean, Spoder Mon? But what the hell's the Twitter world? I don't know where that money goes. But I'm not worried about the money. I'm just worried about entertainment. Dang, really, Spoder Mon? So glorious thoughts. Yeah, exactly. Not many think that, do they? I'm sure Diggo here doesn't. What do you mean? Of course I think that. No, you don't. Why would you think of entertainment? You're obviously just trying to get views and money and poop. Poop? You're poop. Oh, I'm poop? You eat poop. No, you lick poop. Oh, okay. I'm not sure what just happened there. I'm not sure how it became. I'm not sure how it went to net worth to licking poop. But of course we did when it comes to Spoder Mon and Diggo. What else could have happened? This thing slammed my Nachos plate. Man, just they went flying all across the room. Like, jeez. Look, what else was I saying? How did I get so distracted? What made me even start thinking of Spoder Mon? I have no idea what I was just thinking. I don't know. What was I thinking? I have no idea. But basically, when I found about One Punch Man, okay, and Mario around the same time. Yeah, at the same time, loosely. Garo, Metalbat, Mirio, Saitama, all of them, as well, they all kidding me. They all started being characters that I knew and loved. And Fight Stories came soon after, on November 18th, 2019 as well. Indeed. Indeed. And that's why and throughout 2020, I just stayed being Garo. In 2021, I became Erotica Reagan for some amount of time, even though I hadn't even seen Mob Psycho 100 yet. But still retaining that one profile picture of a character, because one created One Punch Man and Mob Psycho 100. You can see there's references to Saitama and Mob Psycho 100, like Reagan. It's like a Saitama wallpaper on his phone, I think. Okay. Basically, those are my personas. Jonty Prismpast as the writer. Bob's Pizza on YouTube. Legendary Gamma Garo on Discord. And Chicky Poopy 712 on Roblox. That's them. That's a few amount. Basically, what I was trying to say earlier. The second giant test moment. This is actually the third one, I'm pretty sure. But I'm saying it now. I'm saying it this time. I've seen it before the other one. Wait, I already said it. What am I talking about? I said it earlier. The fatty moment. Okay, jeez. Oh, it got interrupted because the nachos. Right. Okay, but then the other giant test moment. I was back in the WoW cookies. This is still the WoW cookies. Like, where did the WoW cookies go, though? Just WoW, why'd they go? Like, jeez, why'd they go? It's just like the shape crackers and the alpha tots. Like, where did they go? They're so great. And they just vanished from existence. No reason. Okay. What was I doing? I don't know. Look, the personas. Oh, right, the giant test moment. The WoW cookies. Where did they go? I don't know. There was a day where we got some more WoW cookies. And giant test is on the soldier. That's just what I remember. Yeah, that's all I remember. But yes, that first ever tablet moment of my life. Besides watching Giant Test, I remember there being this array of YouTube channels. One of them had a red skull. A skull that was red, I'm pretty sure. I somehow still remember that. But it was Xander's subscribers, as far as I know. No, I mean, once he subscribed to. He did not have subscribers yet. That was way too young. He would have been 5 or 6. The soggy chips are back. Just wow. Why did Iron Man start playing in my mind? By Black Sabbath, I think. That started playing in my mind randomly. Okay, anyways. Anyways, the other tablet moment, the second tablet moment that I remember, YouTube was pulled up again, of course, but I remember there being like a PewDiePie video and recommended on like a school morning. I don't think I was going to school yet. I think it was just Xander going to school. But besides the many flash game mornings where Xander was going to school and I wasn't, there was many moments where I also wasn't doing flash games. I have no idea if it was before or after the flash game's introduction. Cause I remember a day where I would get, this is the farmer chocolate milk I'm trying to find so megally. I used to get this chocolate milk. Had a brown lid, brown label. It was a brown bottle, seemingly because, of course, it had brown chocolate milk in it, light brown. It was a clear bottle besides that. And I swear it had two farmers on it. Two farmer old men on it. In this black and white style. I seriously remember this. Maybe they were on the lid. Maybe they were just only on the label. But I remember this. When you see the word debug, I think it's pronounced debut, like a debut. But yes. What was that chocolate milk that I had when I was like 3 years old? Is it utterly discontinued? Was it a Speedway only variant? That was Suda's most coolest moment he's ever done ever. Quickly going through Tall Man Run, that was amazing. But quickly going through all the two games and saying, who made these games for? Who is going to be playing these games? Who would these games be for? They're for me. I will be playing these games. With the dang salute variant of his persona, icon, image, man, historian, looking, disguised, funny face guy, and the code and everything guy. Just wow, it's amazing how he did that. It was so cool how he did it. Look, even with the band-aid on, I can still tap the screen. No, how did it actually open? I tapped with my band-aid and it opened. How is it still capacitive still? Oh gosh, don't throw it anywhere. It's throwing up everywhere else. It's throwing up, please. Get off me, get off me. No, it's not throwing up, jeez. Yeah, oh, stop, get off, throwing up, jeez. Gosh, what the heck was that? What was that? What was that about? I don't even know. How is there a cheese on the phone? How did I get there? I don't know. Look, let me get to what I was trying to say from the very get-go of this video. The game that made me so utterly into it last night. Okay, like, what game do you think it is? Crazy Shopping, Smash Hit, Stickman Opero, Rampage, Extreme Car Crashing, Jerks 2019. All very reasonable guesses. Bathroom Break, Body Spaces Classic, Comic Creator, Sandbox, Pixel Art, Liquid Fun, Elpot, Make It More, Stick Fight, The Game, Anger Stick 5. All very reasonable guesses. Smash Mall, Rise Up, Earth Editor, Speed Spinner, Evolution, Tape Pro, Touch-a-Tie, Thumb-Zilla, Boss 4, Flago, Vow, GirlA, Stone Miner, Top and Run, Mini Train. All very reasonable guesses, of course. Then we're the catalog of the games. Word Dragons, Paper Plane, Planet War, Shredded Corio, Free Brief, Pool Ball, 32 Sex, Ad Pack, what? Ad Cap, Angry Birds 2, Amazing Crime, Rope Hero, ASMR Slice, and Asphalt 8, Asphalt Nitro, what? Don't leave. Oh, that's all words, okay. So, what game could it have been? Like I was so into last night. Let's reasonably evaluate each individual game. Crazy Shopping does not make sense because I'm supposed to be doing videos of it. I can just go further to the game for showing it. Smash It as well. Makes sense. Maybe I'm training for this video of it. But no. Seven Up Hero. I've been into it. But I wasn't recording. I will not play Seven Up Hero without recording. Rampage. Makes sense. Not all. 10 degree. Because I need to still make videos of it. There's still vehicles in that game I haven't shown videos of. Extreme Car Crash 2019? For nostalgia? Makes so much sense. However, why wouldn't I record it? Bathroom break? Just played it right now. Accidentally. It seems something to get into. And I don't need to record that. It's ever since. Party spaces absolutely makes sense. But no, not those two either. Comic creator? I opened it last night. I very well did. But it's not that. Sandbox? Makes sense. But it's not that. Pixel art? No. I'm saving these things for just like a video. Liquid fun? Could be. But it's not. Elbot? You know it doesn't work. It's not that. I wish it was, but it's not. Make more? No. Stick fight the game? No. English Stick 5? No. Smash them all? I mean, it could be, but no. Rise up? No. Earth editor? No. Spit? Spit. Spit, spit, spit. No, it's not spit. You thought it was for a second, but it's not. Spinner Evolution. If only it was that. But I can't just so precipitously play it. I have no videos of it. So tape thrower. No. That is levels as well. Text or die. No. Thumbzilla. I mean, I opened it. I very well did. I played a few seconds of it, but no. Boss 4? No. Vlog go viral? No. Ow. Oh. I just tore my leg. Stone Miner. It makes sense to think so. But just no. Tall Man Run. Just said it on TV. For us to the moment. But just no. Mini Train. Not yet. I don't worry about these catalog games. No, because they're cataloged. The only games present that I played before and know of actually are Gario, AdCap, Angry Birds 2, and Amazing Crime Real Pro. I mean, apparently I played all the games before besides that. I just do not remember them. Wow. He's playing Tall Man Run, that's amazing. He glitched Tall Man Run so bad. I haven't even had that glitch yet. How is he in this? How is he in? He's off the level just spinning wildly. Is that the fact that it was a YouTube game, not the actual game on the mobile? Who even knows? And press slide again. You slid so many times. Alright, alright. No, I'm not Mr. Blind, okay? That's Mr. Blind ASMR's outro. When he starts saying alright like that, it's not the outro anyways. It's like, why am I doing it now? How can I see the ceiling now? There's only one explanation. I ceased the setup nation. Ultimately, began the lay down nation. Okay. Okay, I finished Nachos, so I can do this. Now, anyways, it's like, what game is it all about? I just want to open the game. Okay? Because it was this game, ultimately. But I was so utterly into randomly. That's what they call this. Like, what the heck? No, the fact it literally says the game is incompatible with the current version of Android. And this isn't an old phone, it's a modern S23 FE new phone. I mean, not new necessarily, but 2023. So, like, but it still works. I can still play it. The fact that it has levels, like, I don't know how it has levels. I don't know what that means. That means the game is completable in some fashion. But there are so many oddities, so much crypticity within this game. Let's just first build the game anyways. Okay. Look, you can see that it says 2016 4/1 AM 7:05. Okay, it's April 1st, 2016 in this game. That might be signifying, might be telling us that you get a very nice view of myself and white suited view as well. I just plain white suited right now. What is on the screen right now? This has never been on the screen before in the history of humanity, of existence. This game, okay, then as recorder's thing, my show, my room, a white suited video on TV, where you're so utterly into the dinosaur game. Like, what? How is this all in once? And look, I don't know, it just is. And basically, it leads me to think this game is an April Fool's joke. But it somehow remained on the App Store, and it still is on there somehow. Apparently it got delisted, but I don't really know what delisted means. Either way, it's still on the App Store, because Google Play retains every single game you've ever played before. It remembers it, it keeps a track of it, and it's now in your library. You can go to not install games, and every single game you've ever installed before ever on this account is there. And of course, I use the same account my entire time, ever since that 2017 tablet. That was my 4th tablet. Yeah, my 4th tablet, I think. Because there was a tablet before that as well, but one day I dropped it and it cracked and didn't wordplay as good, which sucks so badly. Apparently, I could have waited and got an even better tablet, but I didn't want to wait. I went in the tablet then and there. I understand. Imagine. Because I'm glad I didn't wait actually. Because if I waited, who knows how utterly differently drastic my life changed. Yeah, because it came with a different tablet. You really could change so drastically. Look, there's music playing as well right now. Jeez, I'm an hour in the footage. Okay, I don't think I can turn music off. But okay, yeah. Look at these settings. What? Okay, I don't even turn it off. Wait, turn face cam off, please. What are these settings? Fast forward? Okay. What is that? Hold on. Look. This is the only guy character in the entire game. And you do change dress. Change dress and change character apparently. But fast forward is this. Like, why? Why can you become this? And like, where are we anyways? Apparently in our home. Okay? Then infinite jump. And super jump. Like, what? Yep, it happened. I broke through my house. And now I'm in this void. It's very Roblox-esque. It's the exact same thing happens in Roblox. Okay, but what is Japanese? Does that mean the character speaks Japanese? It's not like any character speaks in this game. I don't need to restart it. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna try to start Japanese this time. Because nothing happens. I don't think. But basically, let's go to the school. They look identical. They're literally the same face.
No.
Like, what is this game? I don't know what this game is. Like, how can I do this? How can I do that? Like, I'm advocates in a game that's supposed to be a high school scene. Like, it's like trying to add to me in high school. Like, why? On top of the building right now. And she was all people going to school. Okay, basically, add object. We must filled. You keep throwing objects everywhere. Like, geez, you're such a mess under the streets. Like, change weapons.
Alright.
Okay. Start getting using weapons on them. Okay, look. That's kind of weird weapon. Look, the fact that this is a spade. Maybe it's supposed to be a shovel, but it's definitely a spade. And it's a retro spade. Is it not a retro spade? One day, you'll know why it's so insane that this is a retro spade. Just keep that in mind. Retro spade.
Alright.
katana.
Alright.
Accent.
Alright.
A knife.
Alright.
What is this? How is this a weapon? It's like a black cat spiky teeth make you fly and you have this.
Fire. Fire. Fire.
Oh! I get it, he's like Japanese now. He's speaking English now.
Fire.
He said fire. And when he gets a weapon, he says alright.
Fire.
Hey,
Fire.
I get it now.
Fire.
I didn't know the entire day last night.
Fire. 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 Fire.
This is the weird part. Let's go to the roof because if he's even there yet. He's not there yet. Okay, he's not there yet. Is that him down there? No, that's the other guy.
No. Alright. Fire.
But we just wait to see if the cat appears. Yes, the cat. It's the point. Meaning, what cat? We'll know soon when he appears. Whenever he does. Okay, over here, there's a pool as well. And so that's the mushroom. What is that? Is that meant to be a basketball court? Is this a basketball court? Where's the basketball hoops? I don't know if it's a basketball court. I don't think it's a basketball court. What is it then? Just a place for vines? I don't know. And here is a basketball court though. It's just, why did I choose that? I didn't do anything yet. The samurai just get to choose that for no reason.
Follow me.
Like, what did I do? Where are they going? I didn't do a single thing yet. Wait, they're leaving. I thought they were chasing after me because they're samurai. Why are they out? I didn't do anything. But they're stuck. Look, that's the main oddity of this game. Why are they attacking me? Is it because I'm wearing this? Exactly? Maybe they know I'm the villain now? I didn't even do anything yet. But basically, these guys, they look like generals. Entirely not of this game though. They are so incongruous to this game. This music, I just good at when this music comes on. This is good music right here. But these general military storm guys, there's clearly some weird asset packs of randomization going on here. Which truly continues the fact that this is probably just April Fool's joke. The cat has arrived. This cat has the same helmet as this, but you can't do anything to the cat. It's just a tabby cat being here with the same helmet. Look, maybe talking to the pink AI last night, and the thing could be that this cat is the one behind this mask, and this is actually the cat's powers. This is a fragment of the cat's powers. That's why this cat is utterly invincible, undoable. The cat just appears from the street, just keeps walking until it makes up here, lays here forever. You can't do anything to him. He does nothing besides that. But yes, I've been so lost in time from the game since November when I was playing Minecraft, so maybe doing a semi-survival Minecraft gameplay, which I still have so many gameplays of that to edit, which will be coming. Okay, they'll be coming. Okay, they will be coming soon. I swear, they'll be coming. Okay. Get on top of this. Get on top of it. Go on top of it. On top of it. No, on top of it. And the aim is off. On top of it. Get on top of it. On top of it. On top of it. On top of it. No! Is it because of this? Yes, it's because of that. Okay. Look, there will be gameplay to this game. Will there be gameplay of it? I don't know if there will be. But it's a very weird game. It could be a game I'm saying this video only. But yes, it's very strange.
Alright.
Look, now I have a soccer ball. Okay, where'd it go?
Alright.
Now I have basketball.
Go.
Where does it go? Obliterated. Got obliterated. Got obliterated. That's what I mean. Got obliterated. Wow. Where'd everyone go? I don't even know. Oh gosh, the bells are going off. That was this game. Also crouched in the top. It's a very weird game. Okay. But this video is not over. Still. Even though my throat, I can feel my throat that I've been talking to a great degree for so long. Just truly amplifying my voice for this all. Okay, it's on the end. Because, depending on the outside atmosphere, I'll be going out there and continuing as well. I'm telling you, it's going to be a very long video again. For utterly no reason, other than the fact that, well, it's Friday. Okay, it's the Friday special. It was Friday, right? No, it's not. Okay, it is. It's Friday. You know, people, you know, it's like Friday special. Once you still go to school, once you still go to work, okay, and then come home and experience this greatness. So yes, you might not have been able to hear the music once every entire time, because sometimes it does that. But let's hope you did. I'll find out right now anyways. B-Y-E, no. It's actually not that. It's more like B-R-B back. That's what it is now. Because I'll be transitioning to the outside world soon. After being in here for an hour. B-R-B back. Alright, I made it out here. And already, Tux has come. Tux alert. Tux alert. Tux alert. Tux alert. Tux alert. Let's venture out here. See what there could possibly be. Oh gosh, Tux came as well. Didn't realize. Just what he's doing. Oh my gosh. For we retained that fallment. Well, then at least they're not. So, you know, they're gonna talk about they're doing the every Ant-Bed video. Okay, that's not my reminder still. This is one of the many Ant-Beds upon Friday or so. Whoa, lizard just went scurrying by, but okay, Ant-Bed right here. There's ants present to some degree. Now, do you want to know what it feels like to be as tall as a Colo? Because now you'll know. This is a Colo's height. Indeed, Tux. This is a Colo's height. You thought it was not, but it absolutely is. That's just trying to be as tall as them yourself. My band-aid's slipping off stuff. Tux, don't do it. Don't do it, Tux. It gets so trepidation up here anyways. But yes, this is the height of the Colo. At 9 feet tall. As a practically 9 feet. Oh gosh, Tux, oh gosh. Allow me to egress before you do such comicality, such a degree. Gee, let me fix this bandage. Yep, the general music is playing in my head after that game. When the general would come by. Oh, there's good music right there, dude. The soundtrack besides it as well just playing in my head anyways. Whatever, I'm thinking of it still. Yep. I truly am. Luck. Let's go to my signature tree. The tree reserved and preserved for Jonty Prismpast. Ultimately. Is that a straw? How how is there a bindy straw here? What else am I going to find? I mean, I have this whole thing right here to so comically commentate on. Oh, more ant beds? Is this 2 ant beds or is it 1? Somehow just not together with that one part of grass there between them. And what is this area over here anyways? I don't remember the specific area actually whatsoever. Unless this pole sitting out from the ground anyways. Did that get punctured by it? Because there's like, that hole perfectly there. Going for that. So it appears to be so. Ultimately, my tree preserved for me. It's like, what do I mean? What? Oh, is that ant bed too? I'll find out. Oh, it is! It is an ant bed, wow. Who would have thought? Now, another ant bed over here, like, jeez. But this isn't necessarily in my yard. It not really is my yard anyways anymore. But, you know, neighborly tensions. Not any tensions. Look, this is my, I need to show you it. What am I doing? This is my tree, okay? This is my tree. You see the bump right here? I truly wonder how it managed to grow in such a fashion. Ultimately, just go. At the pine tree right there. Yes, this bump tree part absolutely appearing like the multiversal novelist seat, which it is. So you know what I wonder? Like, if I had to join like a meeting, okay? Look, ultimately, Wade, just do it out here actually, because we could actually. I have my fair share of characters with natural reality manipulation, okay? Master Zillion, some others I'm sure out there, eventually across my megaverse. Look, so we could manipulate reality to take this entire tree and place it in the room, but then manipulate reality to entirely put it back the entire way it was without any differentiations. Alright? Because that's my chair. That is my chair. That is my seat. Entirely. Let's just venture out here to the tree shadow corridors. The tree shadow corridors. I can tell I'm fueled up on nachos. I'm like Fuji right now when he was fueled up on nachos with Sprite. And then he directly went to go find Dr. Doom and help Chisaki out. Because apparently they truly don't know what Chisaki did. Blue Fire calling him a detestable villain. Because it truly is. We don't really know what he did. They didn't know. They don't know what he did. They don't have time to say what he did. Okay. We went through the corridors. The confidential corridors? No. The confidential corridors is a place only I know about. Confidential for a reason. However, what is that? What? What is it? Oh gosh! It was a mushroom. What? That was a mushroom? Ow! Quite the wind right now. But how is that a mushroom? That was like a very old lemony sponge. And it was a mushroom. You remember this place? Exactly, we're back. Like, geez, flashbacks already. Cause, geez. Look, I don't know what I was saying. I don't know what's happening. We just find such madness outside. Why is that here? Why is that in the pile of leaves? I don't even know. Oh. And right here, this is jail. This is jail. This is real jail. You may see the jail tree over there. This is actual jail. There's a spiderweb there though. They're going to ingress before anything happens. I swear, every time I walk, the general music plays in my head. I swear, it's still playing. Like, when I think I'm part of the generals, I probably would be rather incongruous in such an area anyways. like just doing just talk video. So crazily proud. Where am I going? I'm supposed to be going right here. I'm way too caught up in the music. I mean, I'm caught up in so often because it's the jazz music. No, I didn't really mention it in that lithium battery episode. I forgot to mention it. I was trying to say about. I'm very wondering why is this limb up here? Who knows? But I'm very wondering about the jazz music virus because in my whole madness thing going on, I found out the random music playing virus on my first ever laptop was that jazz. Okay, what was that jazz? It was like, what was it? I found out Friv made mini music. Was it so? Like what? It was a Friv made mini music? How? I didn't even know Friv had made mini music. And that it was Friv made mini music all along? What the heck? I'm entirely thinking I did not know of Friv when I had the virus. But I also think I did know of Friv already. But I just don't know. Because I don't know. How I found out about Friv was this. It was like second grade. I think we were at the school at like 8 p.m. though. For some reason, for something, I don't even know. And some kids playing on the laptops, not the laptops, the computers, the desktops, okay? The desktops. Playing this superhero looking game, but definitely did not appear the superhero was playing it. Superhero was in the game. Because it's a game where you beat up people. Getting beat up civilians. Like, that guy's here's quite the Stickman Rope Hero-esque vibe going on. Basically, I saw Friv. I saw that on the website. So then to myself, I just kept repeating the letters Friv, Friv, Friv in my mind until I got home. But I did not do it on my own laptop, which leads me to wonder and question: was the Friv moment before my own laptops? I don't know. It could just be the fact that my own laptop wasn't charged or something. I don't know. But that day I found out about Friv, and that was a real game they were playing on Friv. Like a superhero in the city. I can make a gameplay on it one day, I guess. Sorry at this point. I'm sure it is. But yes, the Friv music was the jazz random music playing virus. And basically for this entire decade of that laptop being off, look, it's in the first stage of life. First stage of being batteryless. The batteries faded. The lithium done for. You'll need to be replaced. You want that laptop back. So ultimately, I just wonder where. Oh, Gray's here. Gray alert. Gray alert. Gray alert. Gray alert. Gray alert. I know Gray. I just wonder what that virus had been doing for this entire decade. Absolutely nothing. I wonder the day that I found out it was Friv making music, it smirked. I bet it did. I bet the virus smirked. It definitely did. It smirked. On that laptop, needing a battery change already, it smirked. In the shadows, I bet it smirked. It definitely did. What else would I have done? It knew. It was here on a new laptop for the first time. It knew the frightfulness I was feeling. Like seriously, ultimately. So if I got that laptop battery replaced, what would happen? The virus would be on there still. And well, if I ever got that laptop working again, and ultimately what I would do is do an experiment, the independent variable and the dependent variable with the random music playing virus. find out when it plays, how long it does so. Ultimately, with the memory, I don't think it has a set time to cease its playing anyways. I'm pretty sure it was utterly indefinite. Because even when I took it outside to show people what it was, it remained playing for the entire time until I restarted it every single time. And it very well would have been 5 minutes, 10 minutes, it was still playing. So yeah, definitely was an indefinite one. But what caused it to play? A specific interval. I don't know. Something triggered it in the system to begin playing to some degree. I don't know. I truly don't. Which is why I would do such an experiment if I were to get the battery, get the laptop working again. Like seriously, Gray. What are your thoughts, Gray? Dang. Gray, it's such a thing to say to that. Like, wow, I agree, Gray. I truly agree. I truly agree. Now, over here, it's like, what are these things right here? Oh no, Gray's on them. Gray's doing them. Whoa, Gray, that was amazing. Now let me try doing them. Whoa. See, more dubious. I'm gonna try to do just like a video with it. 1, 2. Wheelbarrow right here as well, jeez. At least it's an ace wheelbarrow. 1, 2, jeez. I can't do that. Not with one of my hands full. That's how you stay the cheating way. I know, Gray. I kind of cheated there. But I'm trying to do something video nonetheless. I still have 3 things I must do this episode. The Wordle, spelling bee, Subsurface Blink, and the chocolate bunny. All of that is inside. Psych! Only the chocolate bunny is. I can do Subsurface Blink out here. I can do Wordle spelling bee out here. So ultimately, let's find an area where doing the spelling bee will be good to do. Look, my finger gets sweaty. The bandage starts coming off. I guess I just need to get I think it was just a spike and the itchiness, not any material of the bug doing something. I just need to get no later for anything. Should we do it in jail? No, there's a spider. Should we reunite the power of the sundial? The sundial. Refuel my power, my logophilic power, my linguistic power. Wow, that old stick, that modern stick, still on the old thing. Wait, or I could finally showcase what's in here. Shall you know? No, you shall not. You shan't know yet. You still shan't know. Ultimately, let's rely on the power of the sundial. I think we need water right now, but it's not time for water. We can acquire some water once we do the power of the sundial and do the Wordle and spelling bee. Don't get a big old Luffy. Doesn't do that. It's to. What does the inner mean? I don't know. Let's just do the Wordle. Why did that tree squeak? Why did the branch above me squeak? How's a branch squeak? It squeaked again. Is there an animal in it? What should we do? Polar came to mind again. That always comes to mind first. So let's do. I did trail last time, I think. What should I do this time? I'm outside. Guard. Oh gosh. Well, whatever. If it happens, it'll happen. I'll deal with it. But anyways, yes, guard. Because it's guards from earlier in that game. Okay, I got AR. I got AR, really? I got augmented reality from this? Who would have thought? So let's try this. Races. Okay, A in the right place. RNC present. So maybe it's more like Is that, whoa, that word, Carol word, whoa, 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 Karen, right? Not even? Carrot, no. Carom. What is that word? What is Karen and Carom? We will find out right now. Karen and Carom. Let's go to Bing AI. Carol, Karen, and Carom means a song. Oh right, it's a song. Right, I forgot about that. Especially a joyful or festive song, most famously a Christmas song. I didn't have a Christmas Carol realization. What are you talking about? I don't know. Maybe I did one time 1 million years ago. Anyone remembers that? Karen has two unrelated meanings, depending on where you mean the name or the diacritic. The name, Welsh origin meaning loving, kind, from Caro to love. French surname meaning little man, dwarf from Old French Karen. Okay? Karen diacritic. This is the mark used in languages like Czech. It's also called a hashtag. I don't know how to pronounce it, of course. This means didn't appear in the search results, but a standard linguistic terminology. And then carom. This one is the most technical and the most fun. Meaning, a shot in billiards where the cue ball strikes two balls in one stroke, or more broadly, a strike and rebound. This is the meaning using carom billiards, the pocketless table cue sport. Extra context. The term was used in billiards by 1779. It may come from French carom ball or Spanish Portuguese carambola. Though the fruit connection is likely folk etymology. In gameplay, a carom shot is all about angles, rebound, and precision. Okay, time for spelling bee.
Lunch. Lunch is a meal eaten in the middle of the day, between breakfast and dinner.
Of course I know it. I just showed my Nachos lunch.
Course. A course is a path or direction of movement, a series of lessons,
So it's
or
not
a part of a meal.
close to the A. Okay.
Fluctuate. To fluctuate means to rise and fall irregularly, or change back and forth over time.
Fluctuate. Easy.
Synonym.
Okay, who doesn't know it?
A synonym is a word that has the same or nearly the same meaning as another word.
Synonym. Synonyms.
Tachyon. A tachyon is a hypothetical particle in physics that is thought to travel faster than light. Tachyon.
Tachyon?
Tachyon.
I don't know. Okay, yeah, I didn't know that. I never heard that before. Alright. Lunch course fluctuates in tachyon. What argue was it this time? A tachyon is a hypothetical particle that would travel faster than light and behave in ways that break normal physics. What tachyon actually means. The word tachyon comes from the Greek tachys, meaning swift or fast. Physicist Gerald Feinberg, quantum determinist, 1967, when describing particles of imaginary mass so mathematically move faster than light. Core scientific definition. Across physics sources, a tachyon is defined as a hypothetical particle that always moves faster than light. It cannot slow down to light speed. It will require infinite energy to do so. Would speed up as it loses energy. The opposite of normal matter. Has no experimental evidence supporting its existence. It's not sci-fi fluff. It's a real mathematical solution that pops out of relativity when you allow imaginary mass. Tachyons in time. Because they would move faster than light, tachyons would appear to travel backward in time from some reference frames, violate causality, enabling paradoxes like the grandfather paradox. What is the grandfather paradox? This is one of the main reasons physicists think they cannot exist in reality. Why physicists talk about them. Even though tachyons haven't been observed, the concept shows up in quantum field theory, where tachyonic fields indicate instability, string theory, where tachyon condensation describes a system decaying into a stable state. In these contexts, tachyon doesn't mean a literal fast and light particle. It's a mathematical signal that the system wants to transition to a lower energy configuration. You just call that, right? The grandfather paradox. What is that? What is the grandfather paradox? The grandfather paradox is a classic time travel contradiction where a traveler changes the past in a way that prevents their own existence, making the original change impossible. The grandfather paradox is a classic time travel contradiction where a traveler changes the past, in which making the original change impossible. Oh, okay. What the grandfather paradox actually is. At its core, the paradox describes this loop. A person travels back in time. They prevent their grandfather from having children, often by killing him in the thought experiment. This means the time traveler is never born. If they're never born, they can't go back in time. If they can't go back, the grandfather lives, which means the traveler is born, which means they can go back. Dang! The traveler must both exist and not exist. The paradox exposes a fundamental problem with backward time travel. Changing the past can erase the conditions that allow the change to happen. It's not really about grandfathers. Any action in the past that prevents the time traveler's existence triggers the contradiction. Even stepping on the wrong flower could theoretically cascade to preventing your own birth. The paradox was first formally described by Rene Barjavel in 1943, though earlier versions appeared in H.G. Wells' style time travel fiction. Why physicists care? Einstein's equations allowed for closed time-like curves, loops in space-time where an object could interact with its past self. If such loops exist, physicists must explain how they avoid contradictions like the grandfather paradox. Proposed solutions. Different theories try to resolve the paradox. Novikov's self-consistency principle. You can travel to the past, but events will always conspire to prevent contradictions. Your gun jams you, something stops you, the timeline protects itself. That's a failsafe. Multiple timelines, multiverse. Changing the past creates a new branch of history. Your original timeline remains intact and the paradox dissolves. Time travel is impossible. Some philosophers argue the paradox shows backward time travel simply cannot occur. And obviously can't. Time travel obviously can't be real. How would time travel be real? If time travel is real, that means the current time we're in right now isn't real itself. I mean, right? Wouldn't it mean that? Because that means time is changeable. How would time be changeable? Time itself isn't changeable. Time is a never-ending, continuous sense of reality. Simply what we did to showcase how the sun goes up and down, becomes dark, becomes light. We age, okay? Everything ages. Everything out here ages. I age. This house ages. This tree ages. These flowers age. This shovel becomes more rusted over time. That is just time itself. The past is simply a thing in your mind, even though the past is constantly becoming more past. Every single yachty second, more past is created. Simultaneously, every single yachty second, more present is created. And simultaneously, what would have been the future a yachty second ago has become the future so long ago already. So instead, it's been the present, and it's already the past again. Simply, only what's truly real is the present. The past is stuff that happened in reality, of course, but it's not go back toable. You can only remember it, and the future isn't really a thing. The future isn't a thing. Only the present is really a thing. The past is a thing. Okay, the past is obviously a thing, but it's not. You can't take you to the past. You only remember the past. Okay. But you definitely cannot do anything to the future, because the future isn't a thing really. The future is just predictions. What you think should be real. Ultimately, all it comes down to is the present, which we are always currently in. We are never not in the present. It is impossible to be without the present. That's what I think anyways. Now, geez, since I've been needing water, I will go acquire some water. Because, gosh. No one is present right now, as far as I know. So this was a final Myrtle alert. And now, I'll go do a subsurface blink. Some grayness is appearing. And I mean, rain, thunder, who knows? Do check. Okay. Here's nothing. Alright. I haven't checked what often now. There's cat poop. It's so everywhere now. At least these cat poop finally got cleared. Like geez. Right, they put covers on us, people that step in them as well. Oh, looking there, tuck alert. Well, it won't be another text alert. It's only a text alert again if it's a different just talking video. This is Stranger talking video for today. Woo! Text alert continue. 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 I'll tux. That'll be a great video. Oh, why'd you do that? No. Nope. These animal jump scares. I like jump scares, just scary ones. We can do so many more cat alerts. Indoor alert, indoor alert, indoor alert. Indoor alert, indoor alert, indoor alert. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Chucky alert, Chucky alert, Chucky alert, Chucky alert. Chucky alert, Chucky alert, Chucky alert, Chucky alert. Chucky alert, Chucky alert, Chucky alert, Chucky alert. Okay, we back. Sambucha is on TV now. He's playing the Stanley Parable. If you even heard of Sambucha, if you haven't heard of Stanley Parable before, look, it's time for. I'm just gonna show. No, not facecam again. It's time to showcase what I wrote for Subsurface Blink. That's it. It wasn't that much yet. But yes, let's just see what I wrote. Subsurface Blink, Chapter 2. An electric punch collided into Kairos' outer forearm, feeling the sting as he felt a few hairs burn off from the shock. Woo! What power do you Okay, not say woo like that. What the heck? That's not how I said it. What the heck? He said like, woo! No, how do I say that? He said like, woo! No, how did he say it? I don't know. He said like, woo! No! Well, how do you say woo? He said like, whoo! What power do you trade under? He wondered in admiration, swiftly blocking a kick laced with a delayed shockwave by turning aside before getting knocked back as he stood against the thick foam mats. I, for one, trained under stall shock of Freslin. Packs quite the punch after believing not much happened, huh? Now, I realized the name could be Ordan, actually, and not Orden. Ordan. I'm not sure where Ordan came from in my mind. I just thought about it randomly last night. It's Ordan something. If Ordan isn't anything, then his name would be Ordan. Unless Ordan was something. I think his name. Unless Ordan, so is the name actually. I don't know. I can't say he's Ordan now. Ordan asserted with that level gaze, yet his pride was noticeable. Totally. Which is how fast can his those kicks in succession. He stood back up, taking an electric punch to the gut right as he did, then kicking Kylo away as he slammed into the wall. No way! Kylo's the strongest one! A frightened student commented incredulously before the two who had been watching in boredom pushed Ordan out of the way to make it over to the Kairos. Kylo fell onto the foam flooring, coughing some before looking with a smirk that got instantly overshadowed by confused irritation at the two. Hey, don't push others. Have you no manners? Kairos attempted some normal reasoning, yet Kloppen took a step forward. We may be of a lower code, but ranks don't mean crap in the real world. A guy with a purple do-rag declared, his cousin next to him with a very puckish scowl and stance and nodded with a grunt. What are you proposing? You want in on the fight as well? I'm alright with all of you joining in, if that's the case. A Kairos noticed her yellow sausage, signifying they knew enough to be above a white belt, but it was still less than intermediate. Oh, we're not looking to join in on your little play fight. Nah, we're gonna give you a dose of reality. Okay, that's all I wrote. At first I was thinking of continuing this now, but I don't really feel like doing that. I think I should already game for now. I'll probably make more today at some point, but I don't even know. Is there anything else to do? Is there anything else to do? I don't think so. I did so much. I need to just go in and edit this, so it's out at a reasonable time. Besides, and I'm going to try to do the micro stream as well today anyways. So yeah, let me get the Easter Bunny. Ultimately, there's only one planet M&M's left. Jeez. And there's only one Skittles gummies left and one Skittles berry left. Here we are. Now, what we're doing with a band-aid one as well. Okay, only do with these two, really. Let me just Oh gosh. 1 bite per day? The thing is, on April 15th, I'm doing the endoscopy. Okay, so I won't do it on April 15th. I mean, I won't do it on April 14th, the day before. Okay? But then I'll probably do it. I'll do it again on April 15th when I get home, I suppose. I'm feeling up to it. I know what I'll be feeling that day. For now, let me just take it. I'll probably finish it off the ears this time. Dang. That's absolutely amazing. It's so worth it. With this being a daily thing only. Wow. That is greatness. BYE, bye.